disadvantages of federalism. Disadvantages of federalism: number one, it is very expensive to operate. It is very expensive to operate. That's number one. It is very expensive to operate. Then number two, fear of domination. Number three, threat of secession. Threat of secession. Number four, problem of revenue sharing. Problem of revenue sharing. Number five, problem of coordination. Number six, it leads to political instability. Political instability. Number seven, on even development. Number eight, it promotes sectional consciousness. Number nine, unhealthy political rivalry. So let us quickly stop at this number nine. So what are the disadvantages of federalism? Number one, it is very expensive to operate. In the federal system of government, there is the duplication of governmental offices at the federal, the state, and at the local level. So because of that, it makes the system to be very expensive, makes the system to be very, very expensive. Then the fear of domination. The fear of one ethnic group dominating the another one is always one of the problem of what of federalism. So there's always this dissatisfaction among the various ethnic groups that makes up the whole country. That is the various major ethnic groups and the minority ethnic groups. So there's always this problem. Then there's also what we call the threat of secession. There's always the threat of secession where one ethnic group is always what clamoring to break away from the federation. This is a very good example of what is happening in a country like Nigeria, where one ethnic group is always what threatening the federal system to break away or to stand on their own. And don't forget that also in 1967, the threat of secession was what led to the civil war from 1967 to 1970 in Nigeria. Then the problem of what of revenue sharing. There's always this problem of how to share revenue on regular basis in Nigeria. The states are always clamoring for more. The local government are always crying that they are not getting enough revenue to fund their various projects in the various part of the country. So there's always the problem of revenue sharing. Then problem of coordination. It is very difficult in most especially in developing countries to coordinate a federal system of government. So because that this makes the center to be very, very weak. So because of this problem of coordination, you always see that one part of the country is always having one political problem or the other, or what insurgency and so many other numerous problems affecting the country. So problem of coordination, then it leads to political instability. Because of the various ethnic groups clamoring for one thing or the other, you always see that, if care is not taken, the country will degenerate into what we call political instability. Then on development, uneven development, you discover that areas that does not vote for the party in power, they are usually marginalized. Those areas are not developed by the center in most cases. So uneven development is one of the problem hampering federalism. Then number eight, it promotes what we call sectional consciousness. It's got out that one ethnic group or the other are always feeling what negated or neglected or marginalized. So because of that, it leads to what we call sectional consciousness, where one particular ethnic group is always rising up, to break away from the country or to cause political instability in the country because of this issue of sectional consciousness. And number nine, unhealthy political rivalry. Discover that because of the fact that this state or component unit cannot develop at the same time, it will lead to what? To unhealthy political rivalry among them, which does not augur well for a federal system. So these are the disadvantages of the federal system. Number one, it's very expensive to operate. Number two, fear of domination. Number three, threat of secession. Number four, problem of revenue sharing. Number five, problem of coordination. Number six, it leads to political instability. Then uneven development. Number eight, it promotes sectional consciousness. And number nine, unhealthy political rivalry. So let us now quickly look at the last one. How powers are shared in a federal system. 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 Number one, we have what we call exclusive list or power. Number two, we have what we call concurrent list or power. Then number three, we have what we call residual list or power. Now, under a federal system of government, there are three areas where powers are shared in a federal system of government. So, these three areas where powers are shared are the exclusive list, the concurrent list, and the residual list. Very, very, very important. So, what is the exclusive list? What is the concurrent list? And what is the residual list? If you are talking about the exclusive list, the exclusive list is the area that is exclusively reserved for the federal or for the central government. So only the central government can legislate on the exclusive list. The state or the component unit does not share power with the central government in the exclusive list. The exclusive list is majorly preserved for the center. Any act of the state or the component unit to interfere in the exclusive list is seen as being unconstitutional. It is unconstitutional. It is null and void for the state or the component unit to exercise power with the central government in this regard. So the exclusive list is meant only for the central government. So exclusive list, central government. And what are the issues under the exclusive list? We have the issue of immigration, you know, currency, defense, and a host of them. Therefore, issue of also passport, they fall under the what? There are many of them. They fall under the exclusive list. Then the concurrent list can be legislated upon by both the central and the component states. So both the central and the component state, they exercise power together in this regard. So both of them can legislate on the concurrent list. So under the concurrent list, we have the center and the states. What are the issues? We have education, health, a host of them. Education, health, just name them. They all fall under what? Under the concurrent list. So then we can also put maybe agriculture, they're also under the list. Then what are the residual list? In some countries, only the state do exercise power on the residual list. But in some countries also, both the central and the state legislate on the residual list. The reason being that the central will not be seen as being too weak. So what are the issues under this? So the central and the states, I will choose that. So what are the issues? Shiftancy, market, local government, and a host of others. They fall under the what? Under the residual list. So this is where we are going to round up on federalism. So that means that we are done with federalism. We have looked at the definition of federalism. We have looked at the characteristics of federalism. We have looked at the advantages of federalism. We have looked at the disadvantages of federalism. We also look at what the areas where they share power in federalism. You can agree with me that has been a very interesting topic. So on this note, we're going to end. I remain your Louis Servant. My name once again is David Oni, and my YouTube channel is David Oni Wiz. David Oni Wiz. You can come to my YouTube channel, watch most of these videos. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We need your subscription in this regard. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, because when you do, you encourage us to do more videos. So subscribe to our channel, or click on the like button, and also leave your comments. Write something out, just to tell us where you want us to improve in this regard. And also, don't forget to click on the notification button, so that we can be able to bring you more of this interesting video. So till we see next time, I remain your Louis Servant again. My name once again is David Oni. Till we see next time, God bless you, and take care of yourself. Bye bye.